You are now watching Making the Grade on the DML Network.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your homie KP, and we sitting here with another show called Making the Grade. But y'all know I don't do shows by myself. I got my homie Tight Work. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Give me a second, man. Let me give me a fresh piece of gum. I got to have my breath straight for these rookies.
All right. Then I got the homie Mr. Sweets 99.
What's good? What's good? Hey, it's pretty nice to have somebody say your whole name, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, I put emphasis on 99, so.
Not the E.
Nah. Hey, but before we get into the show, man, hey, we got a couple things, man, that we bring into the table, and we want y'all to be on the lookout for. You guys know EA Play is the weekend of June 9th. The DML media team and fellas will be down there live from EA Play. We're gonna have some interviews with some of the EA guys, man. We're gonna try to get all the information that we can from them to relay and bring back to you guys. After EA Play, look for some tutorials about Madden 19 that pertains to some of the features that's going to be in the game. All these shows and podcasts will be on the DML network, so make sure you tune in. Watch out for us on Twitter, and you can get all the information from there. But hey, we're going to be bringing y'all some live content, man. Hey, y'all know how the DML do it. Hey, we do it right, and we do it hot. Let's get it. So let's get into these teams and these rookies that they drafted, man. Here we're gonna be grading these teams, so just call us the draft professors. We handing out grades.
Just call me Sweets McShay today, you know what I'm saying?
I'm all right, 99 McShay. All right, so fellas, the first team that we gonna look at are from across the states. The San Francisco 49ers, man. San Francisco 49ers.
All right.
Let's take a look at one of their key players that they drafted with some of the picks that they had. Let's take a look at Najee Horde. Najee Horde, man, he's a free safety from Yale. He drafted him in the 3rd round. What do you guys think about Najee Horde, man? Coming out of Yale. It's a small, well, it's not a small school, but they don't always play the top talent.
Yeah. That ain't top talent in Yale. But I will say Najee Horde, man, he's a little athletic. He's not the fastest guy. Man, dude's got 86 speed, 90 excel, and 87 hit power. So he's serviceable. I don't see him starting over the present starter, Buda Baker, but he might make a nice little gunner, somebody that can come on special teams and hit you.
Oh, he gonna hit you with the 87 hit power.
Yeah, he gonna bring the wood.
I mean, he's someone who could potentially, if he works hard, gain a starting role either at free, or they might even move him over to strong safety. Hey, Tyke,
Right.
what do you think about this safety from Yale?
I think he's a good pick considering that he was a 3rd rounder. And anytime you can get a 74 in the 3rd round, that's always a good pick. That's always somebody that can help out the team. Well, if not this year, it's always next year, depending on how you progress him.
Right.
So I think he's solid. I like him all. I like his game all around except for his top end speed.
Okay. So Najee
He was a little faster. He'd have been in the 2nd or the 1st round, but with 86 speed and 90 XL is always, it's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah, I mean he probably can get it done. He just got to come in there, look at some of the veterans, man, gain some experience, man, be in the playbook and the film room to get that edge over some of the other guys. So Najee Horde was the first pick for the Niners in the 3rd round, and when you look at the other rounds, man, he got a cornerback, Braden Harden from Idaho, and he got a quarterback, Zachary Stewart, who's actually pretty decent, man.
Yeah. Actually, I had him pretty high on my board. As far as quarterbacks that was going to be late round picks, I thought he was going to be actually pretty good. He actually turned out to have quick dev. So, I mean,
Right.
it's always good to have in a quarterback. He's not, I mean, he's a mobile guy. That's what it was. Got 88 throw power. He's got 82 speed. So he's a mobile quarterback out of Northern Iowa.
Yeah. He's good. The thing that I like about the Dynasty draft is the trades that they made that helped them out, because they didn't have a first or second round pick. But I think throughout the draft he picked some solid players. That quarterback was a big pickup there in the fourth round too.
Yeah, I like Zachary Stewart. He's a reliable backup. I don't think he's gonna supplant Stanzi, but
No.
he's somebody who can come in and give you a couple plays when Stanzi get tired, or even if he gets hurt.
Definitely.
So then we move on to the fifth round pick, and he got Brian Hughes from Illinois down there with Lovie Smith coaching. And Lovie Smith is a defensive guy, so I think Brandon Hughes might come in and be able to play some defense.
I'll tell you, man, I don't see nothing special about this guy. He looked like another, just kind of a deep, kind of a depth player. I don't see him getting any play time. Maybe he can play some special teams or something, but he's just a regular guy.
I think that like I said once again, he was a fifth rounder, and you got a 71 overall DN with 83 speed, 84 excel, and 79 finesse move. That's a real nice piece to build on for the future. So once again, I think this was a good pick for him also. I don't know if it was a CPU pick or he did it. If he did it, man, he did his homework. Props to him. I like this DN.
Yeah, I like Brian Hughes. I mean, he can learn from some veterans, Solomon Thomas, who's been there for a while. And on the other end, he has Jamil Brennan. So he has some top DNs to, build his craft and learn technique and possibly get on the field, man. That's what it's about right now, getting on the field.
And he's 21.
And he's 21, so he's a young cat.
Yeah.
In the sixth round, man, the Niners went cornerback again. Actually, he has the same name as Najee Horde, but his name is Najee Fatato.
Najee Fatato.
Najee Fatato.
Hey, I had this guy on my board, man. He's I guess what stood out to me was that 85 man, and that he's got a little speed on him. So this guy's pretty nice. He would make a really good maybe fourth or third cornerback, depending on what you already got at your starters. But he's definitely a good piece to build on.
Well, yeah. I like Fatato because he's from the U, and hey, I actually talked to him, man, like right before the draft, man, and I asked him about the turnover chain. He said he had the turnover chain every week. So, hey, he's coming in with some swagger, man. Y'all know how the fat cats from the U do it. So he might be able to come in and come in for a couple plays, man. But of course, you got to earn your keep on the special teams when you're coming in as a rookie.
Right.
Hey, and once again, I don't know how he did. He finds another 70 overall in the sixth round, and a corner 5'11", 194. He got good size. My bad.
6 foot, 189.
6 feet, 189. Yeah, he got good size and good speed. With an agility, you don't find no corners with over 80 for agility in the sixth round. So I think it's another win for the Niners, man. He went to the U and plucked the guy that I missed out on. I wish I had him.
Right. Hey, that's another good pick for him. He rolls around in the seventh round and gets the cat out of New Mexico, Devon Can, right outside linebacker in the seventh round. Hey man, I checked his roster and this cat went straight to the practice squad, so that kind of tells me what he thinks about this outside linebacker that he picked.
Hey, he's a seventh round pick, man. The chance of him making the squad was slim to none anyway. So
I agree, nothing to see here.
So
But
there's nothing really to see here with Davion Kane, man. I think overall, the San Francisco 49ers had a good draft. So my question is to you cats, what grade do you give to San Francisco 49ers?
man, I think I like the move that he traded his first and second, and then his draft picks was solid throughout. But there's a couple players that he missed out on by losing that first round pick. So I think we got to go with a B minus, man.
B minus for the San Francisco 49ers. I think that was a solid draft. So big ups to the organization for the San Francisco 49ers for making a good draft.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next team, man, and that's down there in Wisconsin with the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. This is a new guy to the league, and coming in with the Packers, man, he has to make a presence. So let's look at his first player, man, which is his focus player, Deron Peters, left end out of Texas, man. What do you guys think about him?
Man, hey, we sent a couple scouts down there to Texas to watch him this year. He's a big man for a DN. He should be a DT, but he moves not as fast as an outside linebacker, but he's like right there. They put him at DN, and he was a dog. He was a dog. I like him. 6'3", 304, and can move for his size.
Hey, he's a big boy, man. He's a big boy. He has 90 strength. Already comes in with 89 power moves. So he's gonna move the pocket, and he could potentially, pass rush as well. So it could be somebody who don't even come off the field. I like Deron Peters. Yeah. He can ball because he's from the big state of Texas. So
hey, I'm gonna have to agree 100%, man. Texas used to have a guy built just like this guy. His name was Hassan Ridgeway. Dude was a monster. Didn't play the nose that great, but man, you stick him at that 3-4 defensive end. Oh my God, he gets off the ball, he attacks, he hits the lineman before they hit him, man. And with 90 strength, that's always good. And he can run down a couple running backs, man. 76, don't sleep on it. Right. For a 300-pounder, 76 speed ain't too bad.
So he can move, and like I said, man, if he want to keep him at DN, that's fine. If you want to move him to DT, I think either way, he'll be able to progress and make his presence felt on that D line for the Green Bay Packers, man. He's a big boy, and it get cold out there, so you need some meat.
I think a couple scouts that I've talked to had him comparable to a younger and shorter J.J. Watt. They said he didn't have the Watt height, but his skill set was right on par with him coming out of college.
Now, the one thing about this wasn't a too much of a sexy pick with the other show at pick number 2 overall. They rather see him with a playmaker, somebody that's gonna be up in the stats and doing things. But honestly, man, I like this pick, man. You got to start somewhere. You can't have a nice linebacker if old lineman getting stuck to him. Right. The guys in the trenches got to make it happen, man. And this is a key piece, man. You got to have some type of piece like this. I definitely think it's nice.
And having the number 2 overall pick in the draft, you got to make a statement and come out here and get a starter.
Yeah,
and that's what he did.
And the man definitely went by need, man. I mean, he didn't have much on that D line, so you got to go need over one sometimes. Hey, and that's how you build a good team, man. So we'll see how you do.
Yeah. So, and that's the piggyback off that. I think it was a theme to the draft because if you go with a D lineman like this, the next level is linebacker. But he went his second pick. He went to the third level of the defense.
Yeah, Kevin Austin, cornerback. So with a good DN and a good D line, get pressure on the quarterback. The cornerbacks can make moves and make plays out there in the secondary. So he got to take Taven Austin from Bama in the second round, which is a solid pick. I like him. And then, what do you guys think about Taven Austin, man?
I think right now, looking at his roster, he's a day one starter.
Yeah.
You got him in the second round. You know, he got some age at corners, but you can put this guy right in and go at it. You know what I'm saying? Then you can compete with the likes of the Chicago Bears in the North. Hey, I like him. I like the 1-2 punch he did on defense in first and second round.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that 1-2 punch. He addressed the defensive side of the ball, and then he came back around and went to the offense. The sweeps. My man went and got Gordon Bradshaw from FIU. He addressed the O-line.
Oh yeah, the man went O-line, and he looked like he went O-line twice, man.
Yes.
In the third and the fourth, he got two guards. That's two big bodies in the middle of your O-line to anchor your offense, man. And I really like both picks. They're not your they're not your sexy or your skill position picks, but these guys allow the skill position guys to get off. So I
mean to cut you off. They not that sweet pick with an S, not a Z.
Yeah.
So he addressed the O-line in the third round with Gordon Bradshaw, and then turned right around in the fourth round and drafted Austin Pratt from Marshall. So 2 back-to-back picks. He upscaled his O-line, and he should be able to, possibly run the ball and protect the quarterback that he got in free agency, which was Thomas Watson. So I like those picks, and I mean, man, his first 4 picks was money.
Oh, I say the first 5, man.
I say
the first 5 because he finally went sexy.
Yeah.
He finally went sexy in the 5th round, and got a receiver. He's a little bit he's in the middle. He's not a short guy, but he's fast like one.
Okay, so my man Tightwork said he went sexy and got the wide receiver from the Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, Mr. Conway, don't get mad at me if I mispronounce your name, but his name is Orestes Conway. Wide receiver 5th round from
Sound
Georgia.
Like a candy bar.
Now this pick right here, man, is basically your kick return, your punt return specialist. This dude, he got the wiggle. He got that he got that 95 speed, 96 acceleration. His agility's on point. This right here is gonna be your kick returner. Your all-purpose Swiss Army knife. You might even put this man in on an end around play.
Sexy. got the gadget. That's that gadget guy.
Yeah, you got to get this guy the ball. Get the ball in his hands, man. Because when the ball's in his hands, you ain't gonna be able to catch him.
Right. So when you look at the Packers draft so far through the 5th round, they have addressed each section each element of the football game. Offense, 2 guards, defense, a left end and a cornerback, and then he rolls around and get the wide receiver to upscale his special teams team.
Now, if this baseball, he blowing somebody out right now. He got a triple in the first, and then 3 back-to-back home runs, and then he came with that 5th round pick and hit another single. But this is the sexy pick, so that might be a home run too.
Hey,
he mess around.
It might be. So in the 5th round he got Orestes Conway, and then in the 6th round, hey, he went to a little small school, man. Bethune-Cookman, and got Aurel Henderson.
Yeah. Who?
Now Henderson is
Did he make the 53?
He's not on the 53.
He's on the 53. No. He's on the right end.
Oh, he moved him down. Okay.
He moved him down to the right end. He's already changed his position from outside linebacker to right end, and I'm thinking maybe he can.
That's his pass rush specialist.
That might be a good move. He might be a nice little pass rusher.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get on the field at linebacker when you still got those beasts in Perry Ellis, Alex Ogletree, and Luke Kuechly. So he's like, hey, coach, hey, put me at DN where I can potentially get on the field. So,
hey, it's not too much to say about a 6th rounder. Yeah, he made the squad, so
he's good.
That was a good pick.
He's good.
And like I said, it's a 70 overall in the 6th round.
Right.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
The first 6 picks for the Packers were really good, but I think this is the kicker. The 7th round, he went to FAU, got a tight end, Trevon Doyle.
Oh, now the 7th round is where you gotta get a little bit of luck, man, because you don't really expect these players to come in and make an impact. You don't really expect 6th and 7th round players to be, some of your key guys. But I think he got a really good deal right here, man. Yeah,
he got a good tight end, man, from FAU. Trevon Doyle can potentially come in here and start. I think right now when you're looking at his depth and the players on the team, you got Max Williams, Bryant Lee. There's no reason why Trevon Doyle can't get on the field and contribute and potentially take over the starting spot. So, looking at that, man, and Deron Peters, Tevin Austin, the cornerback, and the guards that he picked up, what do you guys give the Packers for their grade?
Now let me take this one right here, man, because I'm really impressed with the new user. Not only did this man go into free agency with super holes on the squad, man, he went and got Thomas Watson. He went the quarterback. He got Corey Davis at receiver. He filled up just about everything you need. Then to backdoor that with a good draft, you got to get that man an A. You got to give him an A. That's good work right there.
So the Packers get an A for the draft. The new user come in, gets an A for the draft.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. Let's move on to our co-host's team, the New York Jets.
I'm grading right now. That's an F.
Jets. Jets. All right, man. So
F.
let's take a look at their focus player, man. This was a guy that I was that a lot of people were waiting on and hoping that he'd drop. My man Julius Newhouse from Ohio State.
Hey, you said focus players. Focus start with an F.
So we got Julius Newhouse, man.
Hey, we went down to the pro day. We went to Ohio State. We was like, man, we got to get some of these players, but we picking late in the draft. And lo and behold, Mr. Newhouse was still on the board, still in the room when everybody else was going up on stage. His mama was looking nervous. His agent was still, kind of twiddling his fingers, man. So we had to get this young man a shot, man. 6'6", 250, 83 speed. Hey, the acceleration is there. The every move was there. The man came with all the traits, man. Hey, so we're going to put him on the field immediately.
Immediately. I like his new house.
Hey, we watched Ohio State real close this year. They had a Heisman Trophy winner down there at Ohio State that went number 3 in the draft. And the reason that he won the Heisman is because of Newhouse. Because he kept bodies off of him. And then he made it hard for quarterbacks to throw the ball. And then the linebacker had like 7 picks, I believe. I forgot what it was offhand. But I think Newhouse was the key at a linebacker, a defensive player winning the Heisman.
Right. So Newhouse was a great pick for the Jets. Jets.
Yes.
Nah.
So the Jets didn't have a 2nd round pick. I think they traded it and acquired Son Reddick, I believe. And let's move on to this 3rd round pick. This guy was one of the gridiron guys that we focused in on one of our shows from the U. His name is Clint Cripplewitz, man. Cripplewitz.
Get that man.
Hey, Clint.
That man dumb as a doorknob. I'm surprised you can spell that.
Cripplewitz, man.
I'm gonna call him Clint Chirp, but hey, the story on him was he was dumb as a doorknob. I believe it because, He probably can't even pronounce his own name. I think I talked to him and I was like, "Hey man, Clint, how do you say your name?" He's like, "Clint Chirp." I said, okay, so that's what we're gonna go with. The left tackle from Miami in the 3rd round. He came in as slow development, but I think he's a guy that you can kind of work on, and he could potentially take over a starting spot after this season.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So the plan is to get Clint some reps with the second team. You know, he not good enough to start over the starters right now, but we got some guys with some contracts coming up. He will start next year. He will get a little bit of PT this year. I might put him at deep snapper or something like that, but he definitely will get on the field, guys. And let me tell you, this man right here came to me, told me, Coach, look, don't believe what they said on the what's the test, the Wonderlic. He said, look, Coach, don't believe what they say about the Wonderlic. I was nervous, palm sweaty, mom's spaghetti was coming out. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't his time. He gonna be nice though.
So no, I like the way that Sweets try to elevate this guy. It's a good pick. I like him. Besides, he can't read the playbook and learn the plays, but
you don't need to know the playbook to block in front of you now.
He's like buried on a Jets offensive line. You know what I mean? He's a good player. I don't think he's gonna progress as good as a lot of the other linemen at his position. I think right now, today, out the box, he's better than a lot of guys, but I think that mental thing is going to slow him down in his development.
Right.
But he's a good player, though. I like him. Would I have taken him? Probably not, but he's a good guy, man. I just like to... Hey, I'm going to shut up for the rest of this since we got the Jets owner in here right now. Can tell us.
Hey, you ain't got to shut up. Speak your mind.
You know what I mean?
Look, I'm right here.
I want to hear. I want some free chicken. I got my notebook right here. I'm taking notes because we got teachers here.
So the 3rd round pick,
the
man.
Jets on the 3rd round pick. The Jets went with Clint Chirp, and then he stayed on the offensive side of the ball in the 3rd round and got a receiver from Arkansas State, Brendan Durham, in the 3rd round. This guy's 6'2", 223. He has some decent speed, acceleration. He can catching traffic. He may see the field, but I'm just not sure with the new additions of Odell coming in, Leonard Hope, the speedster. So, Brendan Durham, man, he's gonna have to really show what he can play to really get on the field.
Yeah, man, we got minimal plans for Durham. He will come in and he will play the 4th receiver. You know, when we put a bunch of receivers on the field, he might even be a gunner here and there. But he got some proving to do, man. It was a stretch pick, but I like his intangibles. He's not the best as far as getting off a block or getting off a press coverage, but he can catch the ball, and that's what we do out here in New York. We just want to catch the ball.
So you got Brendan Durham from Arkansas State. Let's move down to the 4th round pick where you got Gordon Berry, the halfback from those Gators. As we all know, man, the backfield in New York is very crowded. When you got Roy Henderson there, the skater, the moonwalker, I just don't see enough footballs for Gordon Berry to really contribute. So I think he's sitting on the bench hoping somebody gets hurt so he can show his talent.
Man, there's another buried guy on his talented New York Jets roster. I like the player. I just don't like the team. So we're gonna move on to the next.
Gordon Berry may not see too many carries or production down there in New York. So let's move on to the 5th round when you got the guy from small school, man. You know, they don't play a lot of big name schools unless it's that first game of the college season where you paying these small schools to come up and get their butts whipped. You got Elon Lawson from Charleston Southern, the strong safety.
He's on the practice squad. He's a practice squad player, man. We don't develop him.
Hey, he didn't even make the 53 man, so he went straight to the practice squad.
Yeah, we're gonna develop that man.
So now we went back to back with Penn State players, man. I think right here the Jets owner was hoping, Saquon Barkley would have came out of here somewhere, trying to get some stock in Penn State, but he went middle linebacker with Cedric Sterling in the 6th round. He's young, he's still on the team, so he made the 53-man roster, so that's good. So now we move on to the other outside linebacker, Connor Breen. He's from Penn State as well. I'm not even sure how he made the 53-man roster. He's 79 speed. He can tackle, so he'll probably be a great special teams guy, man. He can come down and make his presence felt. That's probably why he made the team. So,
well, we know the Jets organization do not discriminate versus speed.
Right.
They'll take the slow, the old, the weak. It don't matter. Y'all come to New York and play.
Hey, if you can be technically sound, we'll take you. We'll take a lot of you.
So it looks like the Jets hit on their first pick, which is Julius Newhouse from the Ohio State Buckeyes at right end. I like the 3rd round pick with Clint Chirps, even though he can't spell his name. I like him. So other than that, I think the draft kind of went downhill for the New York Jets.
No, I'll take Mahomes shades off. I do like the receiver. It just, once he get his route running up, learn how to run routes, and he brought in Beckham the offseason. Hopefully he can teach him a little bit. But outside of his route running, I think he's a great receiver. Kind of remind me of that guy in Chicago, Mr. Holmes.
I don't know if he got home speed, but I definitely, we like guys that can catch the ball, man. And, I don't have the sexiest pick on these wide receivers, man. You look at my wide receiver core, one thing we can do, we can catch the ball, and that's what we focus on out here. So first downs over touchdowns, or first downs over, I love touchdowns, but we'll take first downs first.
We know what you're trying to say. Over
touchdowns. So looking at the Jets draft from top to bottom, man, what I'm not even gonna ask Sweets. We're gonna ask Mr. Tightwork. From top to bottom, what grade do you give the New York Jets?
See, I'm kind of biased, so I'm gonna tell you what I would give them. Then you can tell me what they really deserve. Because when it comes to the Jets, I hate them MFers. I gave them an F. But if I take Mahomes shades off, they got a C minus.
A C minus or a C? We got him a C.
You got him a C?
Yeah,
hey,
we got him
like
a C.
I said, the Homer shades didn't come all the way off. I like a couple. I like a couple of picks. I do like. I like the DN. I like the receiver. The tackle is solid. He's a solid back end. If somebody get hurt, he can come in and hold it down for a couple weeks. So but you know what I'm saying? It's the Jets. Jets suck.
Hey, picking where I'm picking, man. I'll take my C. We had slim pickings. Everybody was pulling stuff off the board, and it just didn't fall the way we wanted to. But we like the first 3 picks, man. And these other guys are gonna have to come in and earn a spot. Special teams, man. That's what we looking for. And we do what we do, man. Some of y'all cats be drafting way early. You know what I'm saying? Let me get an early pick. That's all I'm saying.
So, all right, fellas. We went through the 49ers, the Packers, and the Jets. Gave them their grades. So, I think with that being said, man, we can go ahead and punch the clock, man. Head home, take care of our families. We already graded the test for these teams, man, and they did good. Some did good. Some did bad. I wish I could have gave some an F because some probably deserve it. But we was being real generous. But overall, those teams had a good draft, man. And they drafted the players that they wanted. So, hey, they just got to get on the field and execute and get those guys in the right positions to make plays. So, with that being said, man, I want to give a shout out to Anoop doing the things behind the scenes, man. Shout out to the co-host, Tight Work, Sweet 99.
Yo.
And like I said, man, Hey, don't forget, tune into the DML Network. Look out for the EA Play production that we'll be bringing you, and the tutorials that we're going to be bringing you as well with the features of Madden 19. Where everybody looking forward to that. But hey, let's finish up strong in Madden 18. Get ready for this high stakes, and let's get it. Yeah, I'm out.
Thank you for tuning into the DML Network. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button below.